Howdy folks, I am Elite Firebox and this is Freedom Roleplay. This is a brand new community that started here in November of 2025. And today, even though I'm the only one in the server, we're going to be running the Emergency Vehicle Operations course, the EVOC, as the DNR, the San Andreas State Police Department of Natural Resources. Got ourselves a custom livery on a custom Ford F-150, and we're going to be running our DNR EVOC course that I just recently kind of planned out the route to, and we're just going to have some fun here while testing out my driving skills and this Ford F-150 here. So let's get her going. We got ourselves the trails up here in the Raton Canyon area, easily one of the best areas on the map, and the handling line for this F-150 here is actually pretty solid, kind of, on a good day. As long as you're a decent driver, anybody can pretty much pass this EVOC course. The EVOC course is focused on dirt roads and off-road pathways. Mainly the course is just for people from San Andreas State Police DNR that show that they are actually somewhat competent drivers. I'm kind of not. Trust me, it's probably horrible. You gotta avoid hitting obstacles like deer, rocks, and stuff. And this is just, of course, practice. The whole goal of the EVOC course is obviously just to showcase your driving abilities. If you're able to navigate the terrain fine, then that means you're pretty much good to go. And then DNR, as of right now, has two vehicles, which is this F-150 here, and we also have a 2018 Tahoe, and we also have Ghosted and Slim Top variants available for the F-150. The Tahoe does not. And that kind of concludes part one of the EVOC course. It's a less dangerous pathway. And then part two here of our EVOC course revolves around a little bit more of the dangerous roads. The southern trail on the Raton Canyon here, the Cascade, I believe it's called. I should be knowing that because I've been doing this game for almost 13 years now. And that, my friends, right there, that spun out was caused by the bush. And actually, some of you may not know this, but hitting bushes like that in GTA 5, whether you're in single player or multiplayer, they just really like to mess with your handling. That's just how the game was able to go up to start. And in our EVOC course, we do not hit that jump here, because Freedom RP is a community that is a balance of realism, creativity, and fun. I mean, maybe a dirt bike out of the way could probably make that jump. If you're going to hit that jump back in the F-150, you probably might not be. Yeah, Freedom RP, we are a traditional, classic, V-menu style community. We have the sheriff's departments, which have Los Angeles County Sheriff and Lake County Sheriff available. We also have the San Andreas State Police, which I'm running, of course. We have Los Angeles Police, which under the PD also has Phoenix Shores and Blue Bay Police involved. We of course have the San Andreas Fire Department, and we also have our civilians. We're still a new community. We have a little over a dozen members. We are, of course, recruiting pretty often. We are looking for new members that want to bring back that classic creative menu RP experience that you don't really get on 5M communities much anymore. Most of them are just focused on the QB core economy gangster RP. You're running around like Squidward and SpongeBob, and you're just attacking the military and whatnot. But the last part of this EVOC course here is It's just basic on-road driving. Of course, the EVOC course would be having lights and sirens, but I need to talk, so this is obviously a practice run. And as DNR, you got the whole state as your jurisdiction, so you'll be on paved roads pretty often, and even city streets. We'll be passing by our start point for the final section of the Quake DNR EVOC course, which will just be a truly off-road experience. Once we get down here towards the Copio Beach, that is where we enter the final phase of the EVOC course, which is a truly off-road experience. We hit up these trails. They're walking, biking trails here. Vehicles can still easily do this. The F-150 is very suited for these types of conditions. And we head down to the beach. We take good care of our car, not like we did back there on the main course in Ryan Canyon. And boom, we're on the beach. The beach is very important to DNR, as we focus on DNR focus mostly on wildlife, but also focuses on natural resources, because that's the Department of Natural Resources. And this is your truly off-road experience. And the course comes to an end by climbing up this small mountain up the unmarked dirt road, and we end right here, right as the night comes in to the game. That, my friends, is the EVOC course for Freedom Roleplay for the San Andreas State Police DNR Division. Freedom RP is, like I said earlier, we are recruiting. We are a sort of brand new community. We are adding stuff all the time. In fact, I just actually had some new Kevlar vests added for us on our server, and we are very excited about the future of this community. We still have plenty of time left to keep growing until GTA 6 comes out here this November, if you're watching this video, and on the day as released. And this is only just a very, very small slice of the pie that Freedom RP has to offer. The more members we have, the more content we have, Freedom RP, I'm telling you, if you can help us grow Freedom RP, it will be a next-gen feeling experience. Oopsie. While also still feeling like the classic types of roleplay that 5M used to have pre-2020, before the takeover of economy servers. At Freedom Roleplay, we don't really believe in the economy servers. Nobody wants to grind for hours just to be able to afford a supercar that they'll barely use. Focus on creativity, realism, and fun. And I, Firebox, am actually the civilian director in Freedom Roleplay. And I focus the civilian department on those core aspects of realism, creativity, and fun. There's not 10 ranks to climb up towards. No abilities are locked behind being a staff role. You just earn the trust of the community, and you can go far with the types of scenes that you can conduct. And the requirements, lastly, to join Freedom Roleplay, if you are interested, all you have to do is be at least 18 or older, read and understand English to a good extent, and you also have to have a somewhat powerful PC that can run 5M. We do have some pretty powerful assets here that, if you're still running a GTX 750 Ti in 2026, oops, you're not going to be really running Freedom RP that well, unfortunately, because we're focused on a high fidelity experience when it comes to the assets that we have in the community. But I think that's about going to wrap this up, guys. thank you for watching this. If you are interested, please don't be afraid to try to join Freedom Roleplay. There will be a link to our Discord in the description of this video. And I am Elite Firebox, and I will thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys later on. Goodbye.